Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and a lot of you have been asking if I would start making a schedule. I keep making schedules and then things happen in life and work and everything else, and I have to break them. It's usually because I always have way too many shows I'm doing. On average, I'm doing 6 or 7 shows at a time while running 2 businesses and everything else. So, during the quarantine, I've caught up on a lot of shows. I've finished a lot of shows and I've learned to pace myself a little differently. So from here on, this is the way it's going to go. I'm going to make a set schedule and there's going to be these 4 shows as the main 4 shows of the channel right now. Top left corner is Adventure Time. Adventure Time is going to be Mondays. Below it, My Little Pony. My Little Pony's going to be Tuesdays. I'm going to skip Wednesday and Thursday because that's when I do a lot of all the recording and finishing the editing and stuff like that. So Friday will be Misfits and Deadwood will be Saturday. Sunday right now is Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty ends in like 2 weeks. And then from there, I'm going to randomly throw up a show. I'm doing tons of exclusives on Patreon. There'll be a link at the end if you guys are interested. But right now on Patreon, I'm a couple episodes into Fringe and Banshee. I just started Americans. I'm almost done with John from Cincinnati, the entire series. I'm done with both seasons of Life on Mars. And I also am halfway through Watchmen and a couple other shows. My point being, these are all exclusives for Patreon people, but I've gotten so far into it because I've been doing Patreon for almost a half a year now that I've built such a library on Patreon that I'm going to start chopping them up and throwing them up on the channel. So eventually they'll all go up on YouTube. But if you guys are interested in seeing that or these shows that are way ahead, right now I'm starting season 3 of Adventure Time. I'm starting season 2 of My Little Pony. Season 5 of Misfits I'm about to start, and Deadwood I'm going to be done next week. So all the shows you guys are seeing on YouTube are either almost done or really close to done or seasons ahead of what you're seeing on YouTube. It's really hard for me to edit them all up. If you guys do editing or you know about editing, it takes me anywhere from an hour to 3 hours depending on the length of the show for each video. So it's easy for me to throw them up on Patreon. They're full unedited reactions. I don't even edit out my mistakes. You see all the bloopers and everything, but it's so easy for me to just record, throw it up on Patreon, and then when I have the time, I edit them up and they go on YouTube. It's not my intent to exclude it from YouTube. It's just so much easier to do Patreon. So if you guys are interested in being way ahead, that's an option. Or if you want to see exclusives, last week we even did a movie watch along. There's a Discord and we're going to do that like once a month. So if you guys are interested, like I said, it's an option. But if not, it will all be on YouTube eventually. That is now the schedule. So if any of you guys have been wondering, a lot of people have been asking, and I've been trying to make one and doing something that I could stick to without feeling guilty. Deadwood, I have been doing since pretty much The Wire season 2 started, and I still have not got Deadwood done. That's why I'm telling you in this video, if you guys have been waiting on that, it is now going to come out weekly to the best of my ability. I will stick to this schedule. And if you're impatient and you want to get through it, I'm literally going to be done with Deadwood by the end of this month, which is May. I should be done with Deadwood. Then I'm going to watch the Deadwood movie and I'll put that up on Patreon first too. So up to you guys. It will all eventually be on YouTube. It is just simple convenience of me getting it out as quick as possible. Patreon's the way to go. Right now, there's over 220 full-length, unedited videos on Patreon of all the shows you guys have seen me do on YouTube. So lots of stuff to watch. Go check it out if you want. If not, I will see you on YouTube. I will be starting the schedule this Monday. I'm not going to probably get anything out edited-wise on YouTube for the rest of the week because I'm busy cleaning up Patreon, getting everything caught up. I did finish a couple seasons and I'm starting some other ones. Starting this Monday, this will be the schedule. If you guys are really into any of these shows, that's when they'll be out. At some point during those days, they'll be out. And I planned it on those days specifically because even when the world reopens and quarantine is over, I should be able to stick to that. Sunday is Rick and Morty Day, but in 2 weeks, that's over. Then I will randomly throw up stuff on Sunday. One of the exclusives that's on Patreon, maybe a Life on Mars, maybe a Fringe, maybe a Watchmen, who knows? Or if a new show starts, it'll probably fall on a Sunday. So we'll have to roll with that when that happens, but eventually a new show will come along too. When these are done, we will start something else. But for now, these will probably last a while. But There you guys go. If you have any questions, Patreon link is in front of me. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.